Hey man, what it is, man? It's your boy OG Gold, repping Birmingham, Alabama. Big North, we in the building. And I'm rocking with Industry Most Wanted. You already know what time it is, man. Get at me. Yeah.
Trap, trap, trap. I'm from the north, that's all that I know. Trap, 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 trap. Me and my dog gon' run up the scope. Trap, 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 trap. I'm from the north, that's all.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. Heard we got Birmingham in the building.
Hey,
Mr.
man, you already know, Big North, Big North.
Hey, OG, go give me some love, man.
Hey, man, it's
Boom.
all good, yeah.
Thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be here. I appreciate you letting me come on here.
Man, listen, you brought through some good vibes. I love your energy. You just did a performance, knocked that out the park. Psh.
Yeah, small thing to a giant, small thing to a giant.
Well, listen, again, I appreciate you being here, but go ahead and give us kind of a rundown of who OG Gold is.
OG Gold, man. First of all, I have to keep repping Big North. You know what I'm saying? North side, stand up. Central City, Norwood, Evergreen, Bottom Drury, everybody. You already know it. No Birmingham, Hooper City. We all in here, man. But yeah, man, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I spent a couple of years up here in the A. Probably about 7 years, but now I live in Texas right now, you know what I'm saying, but I still haven't got away from my Birmingham roots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, repping Shakeback Entertainment, Diamond Life Entertainment, you already know what it is.
Straight like that, man. Listen, Birmingham, let's just say first and foremost, shout out and salute Birmingham. So many dope, talented artists come out of Birmingham, right? You were born and raised there?
Yeah, I was born and raised there.
Let's go back just ever so slightly because I want people to understand your journey. It's important. Take us back to your childhood. What were you like when you was, we'll say, under the age of 10 growing up in Birmingham?
I grew up in, you know, in the same story everybody else pretty much have, in a rough environment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my mom always stayed on me. I made sure I always made good grades and everything like that, but I was in them streets, you know what I'm saying? But I just stayed on the outside of town in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But I repped the North though, you know, that's where I spent most of my most important years, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just pretty much just it's the same story, you know what I'm saying? Hood shit.
Yeah.
And you know, trying to stay out the way, basically, you know what I'm saying? Birmingham is rough.
Listen, I manage an artist who's originally from Birmingham.
Okay, what's the artist name?
He goes by Salute. Salute Come Up
Yeah,
Gang Coalition.
I heard of Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of Salute.
I've known him for more than a decade, but I'm fairly new to managing him because he's just dope, man. And, you know, again, Birmingham is representing. There's some dope talent out there. Let me ask you this before we go any further. Do you feel like Birmingham gets its just due or the proper shine that it deserves? Because you guys are working hard out there.
I think it's starting to show now, but for a long time, Birmingham was looked over.
Yeah.
Like if you can think about it, just in Alabama alone, you see a lot of artists from Montgomery was getting put on, Mobile, Huntsville, you know, some even Tuscaloosa. But I just think right now, thank God for the internet age, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now they're starting to get their credit. And but I think it still can be better though.
I agree. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that the spotlight isn't as heavy as it should be, being that there's so much talent in Birmingham?
For one thing, I think Birmingham is a dangerous city.
Yeah. So
sometimes I think they may feel like they may be taking a risk dealing with certain artists out of Birmingham, you know what I'm saying, depending on, you know, what they're into. And I just think it's such a small market, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, this everywhere you get the crab in the barrel mentality.
Yeah.
But it's it's starting to come along, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can name a few artists that's kind of like putting the spotlight on the city, but I think it's coming up though, but it can always be better.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of it just, you know, it comes from, like you said, it's that crab in the barrel mentality. People got to learn to work together. Because I feel like you can get to your ultimate goal if you have people around you that have like minds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like everybody want to be that first one to say they did it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it. Everybody wants to be that first one. So that's why I find a lot of artists don't support each other, because they don't want to see someone else get shine before they do.
Yeah. I mean, I done been there, and I done tried to help a lot of artists, but I'm just at a point now to where I'm just in my own lane. Like, if either you rock with me or you don't.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Now, you know, it may sound a little selfish, but just from a lot of past situations made me get to that point. So yeah.
But also, I like that mentality because it takes the pressure off yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You're able to be 100% yourself unapologetically.
Yeah.
Not putting a facade on to please other people. Just being yourself. It feels good.
Yeah, and I remember there was a time I used to have a lot of people with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's just me and my boy Phil right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that comes with maturity and growth.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was younger, I always had all my homegirls. Now, sometimes I'm by myself or maybe one or two people. I'm like you.
Yeah.
I don't like to be around big crowds of people.
yeah, a big crowd, they be tripping now these days. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. We have to literally walk around with our head on a swivel.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Definitely.
crazy right now.
So before you moved from Birmingham, or when you moved from Birmingham, you came to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Were you already doing music before you came to the A?
Yeah, I was already doing music. Like I said, I was doing a lot of stuff in the city. Even just outside of rapping, I used to be throwing like showcases, like just kind of helping artists get their talent out there. I was doing all of my own shows, you know what I'm saying, just going to different cities, traveling, getting booked, you know what I'm saying. I did a lot of stuff with Project Pat.
Project Peta.
Yeah, the big homie. Did some stuff with LaChat, you know what I'm saying? LaChat, that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? That's my big sis right there. So I pretty much been making my imprint for a long time. And I ain't no stranger to danger. It's just, you know how it is now. The motion just really started getting big, and you know what I'm saying, coming along. The wheels really turning right now.
Yeah, definitely. What was it made you decide that music was the route you wanted to go?
I just always love music.
Yeah.
I love all types of music. I mean, I like oldie goldies. I like R&B. You know what I'm saying? I don't just listen to rap all the time. So I just always had a love for music, even when I was younger.
Definitely. Was your family into listening to music a lot?
Nah.
No?
I mean, yeah, not listening to music, yeah, but as far as doing music, like, nah.
You're the first one in the fam.
Yeah, so that's why I know it was just a gift.
Definitely. What brought you to Atlanta when you moved out here?
Just a change of scenery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to see something different. I stayed up here for 7 years, but the traffic ran me away.
Boy, look at here. The Atlanta. Let me get it right. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Traffic, boy.
Alana.
Atlanta. I slick did not have experienced anxiety until I moved here, and I attribute it to the traffic because you get out there, people will run you over, stress you. It's so thick and
I had
heavy.
an accident up here before.
Man,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Well, I'm glad that you are good from it.
Yeah, it was probably like about 5 in the morning. I had an accident. It was crazy, but yeah, Atlanta.
So you said approximately 7 years in Atlanta. How did that impact or help your music career being in ATL?
I met a lot of connections out here. You know what I'm saying? Because once I hit Atlanta, I hit the ground with my feet running. So I moved around a lot. I got a chance to link with some dope producers, some dope artists. You know what I'm saying? Still just on the ground right now. But Atlanta treated me well, though. I can't lie. I had a good run in Atlanta.
Definitely, absolutely. You said you worked with Pastor Troy?
Yeah, I worked with Project Pat. LaChat. I did shows with so many people, but I just worked real closely with them.
Definitely. And I know that you also produced some mixtapes as well.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about that a little bit. They were all your mixtapes?
Yeah, they was all mine.
Did you do any collaborations with other artists on those mixtapes?
No, like I'm the type, I don't really do a lot of features with people.
Yeah.
I will, but I don't really do a lot of features. So a lot of my stuff is just me. I just kind of like to showcase my talent so they can really hear, you know, because sometimes I think a lot of features sometimes they kind of like hold you up. I don't want them to hold me up. I'm straight.
I agree, because not everybody that you could potentially do a record with is not going to take it as seriously as you.
Yeah,
it has to make sense.
Yeah,
because if you are going to invest in that song by doing videos and release parties or whatever, they need to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And then think about it, as long as they get their money for the feature or whatever, man, they ain't studying it after that.
No, that's facts. So, how far apart were these 6 mixtapes spaced approximately?
I record so much music, so I just don't never be in a rush to like put stuff out. Like I just sneak something and put it out. You know what I'm saying? But some I can't really remember the exact time frame, but I got so many songs recorded. I can draw something right now.
When was the most recent one released? Let's ask that.
The most recent one released was Ghetto Gumbo 3. Now I released a few singles. You know what I'm saying? Like what it was, I had to rebrand myself.
Yeah.
So for a minute I was going by the handle Goldmouth, but then at the same time I was like, it's so many people with their name Goldmouth, and so I got a little partner named Chino. He always be like, OG Go. So I like that. So I just kind of ran with that handle right there. So I just kind of came out with everything on the OG Gold now.
I love OG Gold.
I appreciate it.
I love that. Like, I'm so glad. Shout out to your homie that was calling you that, and you rebranded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going through the rebrand process, was that difficult at all?
No, not really, because everybody always called me Gold anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for a minute, I had kind of like fell back from the music. So, and that was in the process of rebranding. You know what I'm saying? I had to just kind of go back to the drawing board. Then my boy Phil, he got me out my slump. So you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, he got me out my slump. So we running with OG Gold right now.
Listen, I'm so glad that you are out here moving around because you're so talented.
I appreciate that.
The world needs to experience that. And take the talent out of the equation, you're a dope person. Like, I could tell you have good energy.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
have a good
for sure.
spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe in that good energy, man.
Man, me too.
I believe in the energy off. I can feel it.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
So absolutely, man. I'm glad that you're out here letting the world experience your talent. Most definitely.
For sure.
So you're out here in the A right now.
Yeah.
Tell us some of the things you got going on while you out here.
Well, I know off top of my head, like I said, we got, we came to holler at you. We going to do bigger ranking trapping from the basement. We got new music Monday. I got to shoot a few visuals. I think I got to do Dash Radio, Progress Report. I'll be out here doing, it's 2 more radio stations. I can't remember what they are off top, but yeah, I'll be working.
Listen, I could tell. And shout out to the Progress Report. Shout out to my girl Lala Shep. She's so dope.
Okay.
And she's the one that helped curates the New Music Mondays for Coalition DJs. You're going to be doing that as well.
Yeah.
So make sure you connect with Lala. Well, you'll be doing the interview with her, but connect with her as well because she does a lot of stuff in the industry.
Okay, that's what's up.
Definitely. What are you enjoying the most, OG Gold, about being a music artist?
I think just the journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love to travel. The journey. It ain't, it's about the money, but it ain't about the money. It's just about the journey. You know what I'm saying? Making a lot of memories with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. This is your passion.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
What is your purpose through music?
To paint a picture.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. It's a rapper and an artist. I always say I'm an artist, but I'm saying in the sense of when I rap, you can visualize everything I'm saying, so I'm painting you a picture.
Man.
So I just want people to understand, like, my thing, I want people to listen.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people don't listen to artists. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of music is out now, like, listen.
Right.
If you listen, I got you.
There's a reason why God gave us 1 mouth and 2 ears.
Yeah.
You're supposed to listen.
You heard it. Nah, for sure.
Check it out. So when you start getting into your creative mode, right? Where are you at mentally when you start, putting your music together?
First, how I decide if I want to even do a song on a certain beat, the beat have to tell me what to put on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type, like, when I do a song, I like to get down in the creases of the song. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ride the beat. So most of the time when I make all my songs, I'm sitting in my car. I'm alone, so I let the music pump and I'm making all type of sounds and whoo, Lord, and just everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's my creative process. Some songs I don't have to write them because I can feel them that much. You know what I'm saying? I just memorize what I want to say on them. Some of them I write, but that's just pretty much my process. I get the beat, producer send it to me. I go sit in the car so I ain't got to be around nobody and just ride and just listen. Coming over with hooks and I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Definitely.
Get into the studio.
Something about being in the car, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
especially
like
by yourself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's where I do most of my venting. I talk to myself. I be thinking about a lot of stuff being in the car by myself.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a creative box,
Yeah.
That's your creative box sitting in that car.
For real. That's my quiet time right there. Let me just sit in this car. I'm good. I'll be in the house in a minute.
Definitely. When it comes to recording your music, do you have a setup at your house or are you going to the studio?
No, I just go to the studio.
Yeah.
I ain't finna deal with the house. I just really go and say what I'm gonna say and get up out of there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Who you working with on engineering wise and recording?
Well, I'm getting a lot of production from if you ever heard of Produced by RTB. I'm getting a lot of production from some guys out of Memphis, Beats by Bogus. My little partner Flow Beats, I get a lot of production from him. Who else I don't want to leave nobody out? Mike Fidelis. That's who made Trap. Shout out Mike Fidelis.
That beat is super fire.
Yeah. So and as far as recording, I record at this studio in Dallas. It's called Greenville Avenue Studios. Shout out to Aaron, man. So that's where I go do all my recording at.
Definitely. How long you been in Texas?
5 years this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You've lived in Birmingham, Atlanta, And you're in Dallas now?
Yeah.
Are those the only 3 places you've lived?
Yeah.
I don't want to say only because that's a lot. Some people don't ever leave their city ever.
I
you know
love
what I'm saying?
to travel.
You know, out of all 3 of them, which one do you think has had the biggest impact on your music career?
I'm gonna say Birmingham because that's where it started.
Yeah.
You know, I did a lot in the A2, so you know, but Birmingham is where I got my name. Birmingham made me, so I definitely have to say Birmingham gave me the impact.
Understood.
So, yeah.
Being in Dallas, Texas as a whole really supports independent artists.
Yeah.
All the cities out there are really doing stuff.
It's different when you live out there.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, like if you're not from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? It's like they try to, you know, shout out to Dallas now, but I just experienced some people, they don't want to let you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, one want out of town and coming out here trying, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm back over here in my roots right now.
Do you think you're going to continue residing there? Or are you looking at moving?
Oh, yeah. I love Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, to live, I love Texas.
But the music scene's different when you actually live there.
Yeah, it's different. So I got a lot of my emotion on this side of the world right here.
Can you silence your phone, whoever's jingling? Thank you. Sorry about that.
Right,
But most definitely, I think that's really, really dope. So let's talk about, you know, throughout your journey, you've put out 6 mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you put out actual albums or are you mostly focusing on mixtapes?
Well, pretty much mixtapes. You can call them album mixtapes, whatever you want to do, because they all have original beats on them. And
Yeah.
stuff. So I just say mixtape, but they can be albums, whatever you want to do. I'm in the process of working on an album right now.
Understood.
Yeah.
What about visuals? What recent videos have you put out that people can check out?
My most recent visual was In Love with the North Side. I did that with Half Paint Films. So
It's out on YouTube right now?
yeah, it's out. Mm-hmm.
Everything's under OG Gold on YouTube?
Yeah, it's the name of the song called North Side featuring Vic Jones. Shout out Vic Jones, man.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I also know that you're a part of Shake Back Entertainment.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Pay homage to them and tell us about how you got involved.
Man, listen, Shake Back, help me see Shake Back, help me see the light. So yeah, but you know, shout out my boy Phil, man. Me and Phil got a lot of history, you know what I'm saying? So bro, he believed in me from day one, from when we first met, you know what I'm saying? So it was just only fair that I just go on here and link with bro and just do my thing.
Absolutely.
So, and I got my own label too called Diamond Life Entertainment.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, we've been around for a minute. We had a couple of artists, but right now I'm just focusing on doing my Shake Back thing. So once I get the ball rolling here, then I can kind of go back and crank up the Diamond Life thing.
And shout out to Phil, man. He's so professional. We've had, you know, quite a few conversations prior to this, and he's responsive. He's on point. Even Bigger paid homage and said, you know, it was dope having a conversation with him. So how important is it to you to have someone like him who's professional, they're on point, to represent you?
Hey man, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like this is my brother. Like we done been on. I can't even. Man, we done been on the mission together. You know what I'm saying? Getting out the mud, just me and bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's big bro.
Yeah.
And it ain't really blood can make us no closer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing else to talk about on that.
Understood.
Yeah, that's my guy.
What's understood doesn't need to be explained, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
for
what
sure.
they say?
Hey, nah, for real. That's my guy.
Speaking on that, do you feel like you, OG Gold, as an artist, are completely understood, or do you feel like you're slightly misunderstood?
I think I'm understood to the people who want to understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even just like I say with music, right? If you catch on to it, you catch on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just focus on catering to my audience that respond with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say misunderstood, but I can say because they overlook me a lot. So yeah, and to a certain extent.
So the people who are out there that overlook OG Gold, look at this camera. What do you want to say to them?
Boy, y'all crazy. You lost your mind. Well, I am the truth. You hear me? And ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different. I know this.
Yo, I'm
The
like,
truth. For real. No cap. Don't get it twisted. I got an arsenal. For real.
you are so funny.
I'm for real.
My cheeks hurt.
I'm so serious though.
Hey, y'all, he came with the shades.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm
crazy.
serious. Stop playing. Y'all finna hear in a minute. Stop playing. Okay.
Nah, bro, you have such beautiful energy, man. I love it.
I appreciate that.
I'll second what you said. Anybody who ain't rocking with you, they crazy. They out their mind.
Yeah, it's all good. If you know me, then the ones know me. Like I said, was understood. Ain't got to be explained.
No, that's big facts. Absolutely. Let's just kind of switch gears for a minute. Take music out of the equation. When you got a little free time, little me time, what can we catch you doing?
I'm a family man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to move around with my wife and my daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My kids and shit. I love to travel.
Understood.
In my free time, I love to travel.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do, travel.
Let's talk about that just a little bit so people can kind of get the personal side of you.
For sure.
What is your favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Right now, Chicago is number one on my list. I love Chi-Town.
So tell us why.
Before I went to Chicago, this picture that they paint of Chicago in the media, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, when I went, I was like, oh my God, this nothing like, but I guess it was just the area I stayed in,
right.
You know what I'm saying, the tourist area. Now, I ain't trying to stumble off in nobody's hood and all that, you know what I'm saying? But Chicago, number one. But it's beautiful scenery. Oh my God, just the what it is, the thing in the middle of the city that you ride the boat on.
Oh yeah, like the river.
Yeah, the architectural
yes.
to it. That's what it's called. I like that. They got good food there, and it's very clean in Chicago.
Okay.
Downtown is very clean. So yeah, Chicago was a vibe. I enjoyed myself when I went there.
Definitely. Have you traveled outside the country?
Yeah. A few months ago, I went to Belize. I went to Cozumel, and I went to Costa Maya.
That is dope, man. Listen, that's what life is about.
Yeah.
We only get one shot. We're only here one time, unless we come back reincarnated, which could happen. Yeah. But that's a whole nother topic.
Come back a roach. Yeah, for real. Straight up though.
Yo, he's like a comedian too. I ain't gonna lie, like for real. But yeah, getting out there, God gave us a lot of beautiful gifts.
Yeah,
we have to get out there and experience them.
Yeah, for sure.
That is dope. You're a father. Are you only a girl dad? Do you have any sons?
No, I'm a girl dad.
Girl dad.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that too for a minute. How did having babies come into your life, becoming a father, how did that change you?
It actually humbled me. It made me think about all the stuff I do, you know what I'm saying, before I do it. Because I'd be like, man, can't that go wrong? Because them girls love their daddy. If don't nobody love me, I know my girls do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just having daughters, it just made me look at stuff. It changed my heart. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, I can't really, you be wanting to get on them girls, but I can't. I be feeling sorry if I holler. Just, oh my God.
Soft spot, huh?
Yeah, man, for real. They be looking at me crazy. I'm like, then my wife, she be trying to put me on the gangster machine. Like, come on, you ain't gonna do that. Yeah, so yeah.
Absolutely, because a little girl's first love is always her father.
Yeah, for sure.
Always her father. Gosh, me and my dad still have a dynamic relationship. We talk every single day. And I can understand because my dad has a soft spot for me too. I think all men that are fathers have that soft spot for their little girls.
Yeah, and I love my babies.
Something that you said too, I just want to chime in on as well. It teaches you to be more proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because you want to be here for your babies.
Yeah. They gonna look crazy if daddy don't come home.
Right.
Nah, for real.
Are they big fans of your music?
Yeah, they think I'm the best rapper in the world.
Aww. How does that make you feel?
You know what? Even though I rap, I still don't be wanting to listen to my music. I ain't lying. Like I walk past their room, I hear little stuff on YouTube. Hey, bitch, and I'm like, hey, cut that off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be liking to listen to my music because some of the songs get kind of vulgar.
Oh yeah, but that's what rappers do.
Yeah, it's all good, but I don't be wanting to hear some of it though.
Are they interested in doing music, or do they have other dreams?
Nah, they doing their own thing.
Yeah,
gymnastics and stuff like that.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
my
dope.
other daughter, she like to do hair.
Listen, keeping them active with stuff is so important as they're coming up because I think that molds them into who they are as an adult.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Keeping them involved, most definitely. So you said that there's a potential album on the way.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for it yet, or is that still in the works?
I'm thinking about calling it Mr. Gold, man.
You should. I like that.
Mr. Gold.
Oh, yeah, he got it on his neck. Come
Mr.
on,
Gold,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Think about calling Mr. Gold, man.
So let's talk about it so we can pre-promote it a little bit, right? The songs that are going to be on this project, are you going to create them specifically for the album, or are you going to pick and choose a couple that you already have?
I'll probably do a little both. Some that I already got, and then I'm still to record new songs too. So we'll just kind of go through a list of them and see which one we feel the strongest for the album. Because it's like nobody really dropping albums like with a lot of songs. They only dropping like EPs now. You know what I'm saying? So you might get some 5 songs. You lucky if you get 8.
Yes, because everybody has a short attention span these days, especially the youngins. They want quick, fast, in a hurry. It's that microwave era.
Yes, Lord have mercy.
It's like, just slow down, pace yourself, have a little patience, you know?
Yeah.
Might miss something.
Nah, for real. But yeah, they don't care.
No, definitely. So what does album mode look like for you? When you're in that creative mode of putting an album together, are you strictly focusing on that? Are you still doing other music as well?
Yeah, because I like to record too, but pretty much before I do an album, I kind of like think through it, and I ask bro his opinion on a lot of songs or what we feel the strongest ones, and we just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to throw a few songs out there just to see what kind of responses I get from people. So a lot of times when I get the response that I'm looking for, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna run with that one. You know what I'm saying? So I just test them sometimes.
Definitely, absolutely. So let's talk about this record. It's called Trap. Mm-hmm. Listen, if y'all haven't heard the record, please go check it out.
Trap.
Look, it's a fire record.
I appreciate that.
And I got a clean version, so y'all gonna hear it out here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Tell us about the record. Is this the main single you're pushing right now?
Yeah, that's the main single we pushing. We've been pushing that for a minute, but we, you know what I'm saying, we started back going hard on it. So Trap definitely is already got a visual to it. You know what I'm saying? The video been on BET Jams, MTV. We got a lot of radio play behind it. So yeah, Trap definitely the one we pushing.
You said there's an official video for it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
On YouTube. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. You named a few of the producers that you're working with. You said who produced that one?
Mike Fidelis.
That's a fire beat.
Yeah, shout out Mike Fidelis.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
super
Fidelis.
dope. Absolutely. Yeah. Other business ventures that you're pursuing?
No, not right now. Other than I'm trying to learn how to do a lot of IT stuff. So I'm trying to get into that field right there and do something with that. Yeah, just so I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely. I think it's important that we have multiple hustles, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We cannot just do one thing.
Nah, for sure.
And getting into a field like that's something technology is never going to go away.
Never. It's going to keep getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to always need people in IT.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about so many things being taken over by AI? How do you feel about that?
It's weird. It's weird. Like, because you look at certain stuff, it's like some of this stuff you don't know what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at some of the stuff and I be like, we were looking at something yesterday, me and Phil. We were blowing the picture. We were like, man, that's not real. Like, it's crazy.
I told Jay Fresh that he took a picture and it was so clear and crisp of one of our guests that I told him, I was like, it almost looks like AI because it was so precise.
That's crazy. Like, they got it to where you can, like, your own voice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People can call you and sound like you, man. That's weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
It is. That's weird. I think it's a bittersweet. As long as people use it the right way, it could be really productive.
But it's some people out here so smart, they gonna go overboard with it. For real. They gonna go overboard. Oh my God, yeah. It's weird.
Definitely. You've been doing music for a long time.
Yeah, I've been doing music for a minute.
Do you feel like at this point in your music career, you fully have found the sound that represents OG Gold?
Yeah, I think so now. I actually had my sound for a minute, but it's like I'm at a point now, the sound that I got now, I'm satisfied with it.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about from overall recording, production, everything, you know what I'm saying, delivery, all of it.
Do you have a signature ad-lib?
Most of the time you might hear me say, man.
Okay.
Or, what? You know what I'm saying? So you have to just listen in the song. So yeah.
Absolutely. I like when artists have that because it almost defines them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can listen to it and undeniably know that's an OG Go record.
Yeah.
Outside of people recognizing your voice.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you have a distinct voice. I don't think you sound like anybody else that's out here right now.
Right. I try not to sound like nobody. I'd be cool if they compare me to somebody.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people hear me, they always say they compare me to 8Ball. They ask me, am I from Memphis? I'm like, no, I'm not from Memphis,
I
man.
could get that.
Yeah, I get that a lot. So
yeah.
But I try not to sound like nobody.
Definitely. Understood. When you're doing music, you're writing, you're in the studio recording, do you find that's kind of like a form of therapy for yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Because like I said, I be locked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anything else around me, I'm drowning it out when I'm on that music.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's like a life lesson or a gym or just something that OG Gold lives by and you stand on?
I'm just big on loyalty, you know, because I feel like if a person show you that they sincere with you and they real, like you have absolutely no reason to go against the grain and cross that person. You know what I'm saying? Like these days, everybody's like they for self.
Yeah.
So I'm just so big on loyalty. Like if I can really drop a jewel on someone, first I tell them, if you got good people in your life, loyal people, you need to cherish that, because there's so many weird people in the world. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cross out stuff going on. So it's like when you got real genuine people, you have to really appreciate that and keep them close.
Man, that is facts. You nailed it when you said there's some weird people in the world.
Yeah, nah, for real.
There are some weirdos out there.
Yeah,
like
I'm talking about no morals, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I spoke on that the other day. I was like, a lot of these artists, they have no manners, no common courtesy, no
Right.
professionalism, and then they wonder why people don't mess with them.
Yeah.
A lot of times those little things go a long way, because this is a business.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. That's
You know,
true.
some of them don't take it seriously. I could tell that you're polished.
Yeah.
You know, you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, and I'm very mild-mannered. Like, I'm very respectful. So, I mean, that's how my mom raised me. I'm
Yeah.
very humble. So it's like a lot of stuff I just don't even indulge in it.
Absolutely. Shout out to your mom, Dukes, man. She did a phenomenal job. What's your mom's name?
Yeah, Miss D. What up, mama? Everybody call her Miss D.
Miss D, we love you. You got
Yeah.
a phenomenal son over here, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What else do you have in the works? When you leave Atlanta, what's the next step for you?
Just back to the drawing board to keep on pumping this promotion up. Like I said, we got a few more platforms we're going to try to touch in with. This pretty much just starting it, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be back out here, though. So
Facts.
we got a few more we trying to touch on. I ain't going to speak on them, but yeah.
We about to
ain't
walk
gonna
you.
stop.
We about to walk you down the hallway with the OG
yeah.
Bigger Rankin. You gonna be traveling from the basement.
Big ranking with it is. Yes, sir. It's going down.
Definitely, absolutely. Give us one thing about OG Gold that your fans would love to know that they don't know about you. It could be completely off the wall.
I love God, first of all.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I love God. You know, there's so many non-believers in the world today, so that's one thing. I'm very religious too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that. Spiritual.
Yeah.
You talk to God like throughout the day.
Yeah, I believe in fasting and doing all that type of stuff. You know
We
what I'm
have
saying?
to.
So yeah.
I love that.
Like anytime I know we got something that we working on and we got to get on this road, I start a fast before we go. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is cool, and I'm a praying man.
I love that. We have to have that relationship with our Lord and Savior. That is so important.
Yeah,
Keep that
for
on
sure,
the forefront.
For sure.
Definitely. Anything else you got in the works coming up before we give out your social media that people need to be in tune with OG Gold?
Man, we finna get ready to work on the Pop My Shit video. You know what I'm saying? That's coming soon. So we got a few more records we just trying to test out right now. So
I think you're doing a phenomenal job. Like, listen, just getting up and leaving your city and coming somewhere else, even though you've lived here before, it's been a minute. I think that speaks a lot for who you are and how ambitious you are, because there are artists who never leave their city.
I believe in moving around.
You have to. It's super important.
Yeah.
Definitely. Listen, bro, it's been a pleasure to have you here.
I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You came in with the positive energy, good vibes.
For sure.
Can't wait for you to step down the hall and go to Traveling from the Basement. Before we do that, tell everybody where they can follow you at.
Man, you can follow me on Instagram at TheOGGold, TheOGGold. You can follow my Facebook, OG Gold, TikTok, The Real OG Gold, SoundCloud, OG Gold, any platform you can think of.
Definitely. I know you have a lot of people that love you, support you.
Yeah, for sure.
Who you want to shout out to or give thanks to?
Shout out to my boy Big Ed. Shout out to Allen. Shout out to my boy Chino. Hey, shout out K Digger, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shout out my boy Phil, for real. You know what I'm saying? My boy, he been riding with me, so I definitely got to shout him out every time.
And shout out to you, man.
All right, that was it. Shout out to me, man.
You doing
OG
it.
Gold, man. We here.
Straight like that. I got one last question for you.
For sure.
We live.
Industries.
You hear it.
One.
Big Industries Most Wanted, not the little one. Shout out to Birmingham in the building. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what makes OG Gold the Industries Most Wanted.
Man, I don't play. Just listen to me. When you listen to me, you're going to already know what's going on. They need this music, man. They need this. I'm what the streets been missing. Everything ain't You know what I'm saying? So we got real bars over here, man. Stop playing, man.
Don't play with him. Appreciate you being here, bro. It's been such a pleasure.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Of course, it was my honor, my pleasure. We up out of here, y'all.
Let's go. Trap, 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 trap. Off of the north, that's all that I know. Trap, trap, trap.